Okay, here we're going to do a full teardown and cleaning on a Harman PC45. It's been running for about 2 tons of pellets here with no cleaning at all. So today we're going to do a complete teardown on it and give it a thorough cleaning. First, what we're going to want to do here is take our paintbrush and just kind of scrape all the old ash and everything out of there. Get all the ash off of the sides and up on the heat exchangers. We want to give those a good brush down because we get a lot of ash and stuff up there. It helps if you have the vacuum going to kind of suck some of that dust out of there. Now there we've got our scrape down and cleaning of the firebox area. Get that all cleaned out and majority of the ash out of there. Heat exchangers are all cleaned off for the most part. I mean, you don't have to be perfect with this kind of stuff, but from the fire burning. Now it's usually fairly messy down in there. That's where you've got your fan and everything as well. So we're going to pull our ash box out here. And along with it comes all the soot and junk like that. So here's our ash pan. Now you only have to empty this every ton of pellets or so if you're burning premium pellets, which isn't too bad. So I'll go empty this. Okay, that's our firebox area. It's quite messy. You can see the fan there and all the ash debris and everything that gets sucked out there. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is remove our fan housing. Now how we do that is little lever here we lift up on that. Alright, now that'll unlatch the cover here for the fan. So we'll pull that off, and now here's our fan. It's not in too bad a shape, really. Not a lot of buildup of ash on there. Now that's the passageway to get out to our chimney. So you can see it's got a bit of buildup and stuff in there. We'll go through that with a 4-inch chimney brush. Sweep all that out. Get all the ash and junk out of here. Get that all cleaned up. Looking a little rough in there. We'll clean that cover off for the fan and all that. Like I said, this is about 2 tons worth of pellets there. Pull this burn box out, clean under there. We want to get all under there clean. That's where your air comes up from for the burn process. So pull this front cover plate off here. That just comes off right like that. And then we'll lift the burn box up and out of there. As you can see, we get a little bit of ash buildup under the burn box, and then right by the auger there we've got quite a bit of buildup as well, so we'll want to clean all that up really good. Now in the burn box we've got a little bit of buildup, but I don't have any holes that are really plugged up or anything like that. That's mainly what you're looking for on that, is holes that are plugged. Now as you can see, this isn't an overly clean job, right? Okay, we've got our fan blades cleaned up for the most part. Got around the fan all cleaned up in there, and we've got our burn box or our ash box here fairly clean. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So that's got that. Next I'll get that chimney brush and we'll brush out that passageway there. Now outside I've got the... Okay, so we'll look at the back of the unit here. Now that's where our fan motors and everything are. So while we've got this all apart, it's a good idea to clean up any of the junk and the dust bunnies and stuff that get drawn to that. So we'll just vacuum all that out. Alright. It's our combustion blower. As you can see, it gets dust and pellets and whatever else you have sucked into it. There's our room air blower there. So you can see it's got a bit of buildup on it too. So we'll take the vacuum and we'll blow that out. Usually what I like to do in the summertime is I pull the whole works outside and I'll take the compressor and blow those fan wheels off, but I'm not going to do that right now. It's the middle of winter, so we'll just give it a quick shot with the vacuum and suck that out. And then our ESP sensor, that's going to be on the other side of the machine. So we'll pull that out as well. That's that probe I was talking about. Okay, right there is where our ESP sensor is. And it's held on with a ridiculously small 1/4 inch self-tapping nut. Okay, now looking at this stove from the front. There's our ESP probe, that's all it is. You can see there it's fairly gunked up and everything, but we'll clean that up. So now we're going to take and run our chimney brush through the passageway here, now that we've got the ESP probe out of there. Just feed that right through there and then bring it back, and we'll do that a couple of times here and get all the gunk out of there. Now I just cleaned up that passageway a little bit better. There's still a bit of junk in there that I wasn't too happy with, so I just ran that brush through there and got her cleaned up a little bit better, but it's looking not too bad now. The ash box is all cleaned out. Our fan is all nice and clean. Go around to the back of the stove here. We've got our distribution blower cleaned out. Not too bad. You can't get it too great though. What I use is that paintbrush there in the vacuum and just kind of brush the blades. And we've got our combustion blower all cleaned up here. Get all the dust and everything off that. So we'll start putting this thing back together again. You can see our firebox is all nice and cleaned out. Just got to scrape the build-up off of the auger there, but we'll do that with a screwdriver. We'll just chisel that out. So here's our ESP probe. Get that all cleaned up again. You don't have to be overly picky with it. Just get some of the soot off. There you can see our nice shiny ESP probe is installed again. That's all there is to that. Have it. The stove is all cleaned out again and we're back to our nice brisk burn pattern.